Welcome. It's been a while since I've done a series. I'm kind of excited. I've been doing a ton of work on my first course. My first online course is available, Learn to Coach Runners. So I'm excited to get back to putting this page a little bit more on the priority again. If you haven't been following me for a while, you will come to know that I love analogies. The goofier the better. The more that you can understand them, it helps to relay the message. So I've got a good one today. Warning, it's for 21 and older. It involves alcohol. So if you're under 21, I've got future analogies for you, so stay tuned. The next post will be more about a little more in depth of the bio of it. We have to go over tissue adaptation because shin splints really is too much too soon. There's so many things that can affect that, but at the end of the day, shin splints or medial tibial stress syndrome is too much too soon. And what do we mean by too much? Bones are always turning over and remodeling. We stress the body, we stress the system, we stress the bone, and we allow for adaptation. The body has to adapt and recover from that. So I'm going to make an analogy about tissue adaptation time and alcohol. So think back, your 21st birthday, the first time you ever had a drink of alcohol. If you have not ever drank in your life before, it's not going to take a whole lot to get you buzzed. Maybe a couple sips. If you have never ran before or had a lot of really activities that involve impact, meaning when I hit the ground, every action equal and opposite, up to 2.5 times my body weight is coming back up. So if you have never ran before, if you have never drank before, it's not going to take a whole lot. So if you start drinking and on your 21st birthday, you start drinking like you've been drinking for 10 years, what's going to happen? You're going to exceed. It's going to be too much, very much too soon, and you get drunk. In this case, we get injured. What has to happen, our body has to adapt. It has to tolerate. With time, as you start to gradually increase your impact. So what happens is with time, as your body gets accustomed to that loading, particularly the shin, the tissues, the body will adapt to that. But too much stress without that recovery, this is where we get into trouble. So think back to the first time that you drank. You can drink with different strengths, alcohol, Trulies versus the hard liquor. So the harder that you run, the more force, the more impact that your body is going to deal with. We're going to reach that zone of too much too soon a lot faster. And think about amount, just a sheer amount. If you are drinking high quantities, even at less intensity, we can still get to that too much too soon. So why this relates to shin splints and why this makes sense is we're going to talk about all these different things that can really affect shin splints, true medial tibial stress syndrome. But at the end of the day, it is simply too much too soon. Too much to drink, your body told you, you got drunk, you get sick. Too much impact and too much loading, we get injured. But with time, don't drink the next day. Let your body recover. Get it out of your system. And then next time you try again, either do the same amount you did last time if you didn't have too much and you felt okay, or you can start to have a little bit more. It's probably not the best analogy, but you get where I'm going with this. It's relatable. We've all been there. But if you just keep drinking every single day, you never let your body fully recover, you still always have alcohol in your blood, it's not good. It slows us down and it starts to get, it's unhealthy. We can injure organs. Same with the impact of running. If you're running every single day and not allowing that proper adaptation time, on top of that, you're also having high percentages of alcohol, high impact, high intensity, a lot of duration, long periods of time, and you went from never drinking or not doing it for a while and then doing it in high amounts again. Our body adapts to that. So a lot of times we'll see with people, they don't run for a long time, maybe a couple of years. beginning the pandemic hit, the gyms were closed, they turned outside. They've been used to running on the treadmill. This happened to me personally. I was used to running 6 days a week inside on a treadmill, a little bit more cushion, and I could get away with that. Once it came to running outside, I was starting to get some shin splint type response. Allowing my body to adapt to that, I used shoes that were a little bit more cushioned, and we're going to talk about different ways that our body can adapt to that, and all about treatment, preventative, if you have it, all that stuff. We're going to get into all of that, but tissue adaptation time is key to understanding not only what this is, but how to treat it.